Hi guys. So, up, 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 out, out, out. this is this is my earliest memory. I have a number of blips and things that really don't really connect to anything when I was real young, but this is the first memory that let me know there's something a little different about me. I was maybe 5, 6, right in that area. And lived on a farm, and there was a barn, and in the barn there was a hay mound. so um, there was a bird nest on this, like a broken bale of hay. It was just sitting there, and there was a bird nest on it, and there was some eggs in there. And I found it, and I thought, wow, the wall's right there. What would it look like if I splat the egg on the wall, right? It was kind of one of the first thoughts that ran through my head. So I grabbed the egg and I was going to do it. And right before I threw it, I was thinking, wait a second. I remember there was another bird nest I saw. And when I was trying to look at the birds, all I could see was like just the little peak of of the of the beak, but I couldn't see the bird. So I was like, I want to see him. So I thought, okay, I'll just wait till it hatches. So I put it back in the nest and I laid down there next to um, the bird nest. And, excuse me. So I'm waiting there, waiting there, waiting there. And it seemed like, I don't know, I must have gotten bored. And I fell asleep. And when I opened my eyes, I was nose to nose with myself. I was laying down, but I was facing down, looking down, and I was that close to myself. I was laying there sleeping, I could see it. And I thought, this is a weird dream. But at first, it was so close that the eyes looked like one. So I had to go like this. I had to move my head back to look at it. And then I realized, oh, it's me. But when I lifted my head up, my whole body just started lifting up like that. And I was separating from myself. And it was kind of like a balloon. Like you let a balloon go and it just kind of lifts up. That's what I was doing. I was above myself and I was rising. And at first it was kind of like, ah, but I wasn't falling. And I was still inside the barn. So I wasn't like really scared yet or really at all. It was just like, whoa, this is a weird dream. And I guess I didn't notice I was still moving up, up, up. And then I felt something on my back. It was the ceiling. And when it touched, I looked like that to see what was that. But as soon as I looked, I was already looking at the sky. And I was like, what? And I went to look back, and then I was already that close to the shingle. And I looked up, like, what? It's the shingle. And it was already through the roof. And, but again, when I lifted my head like that to get a better look, I started rising again. And now I'm outside. And it was a little worrisome. was worried about the wind for some reason. Like, oh, the wind's gonna blow me away. Like a balloon. I've forgotten. I've let balloons go, and there it goes. You never see it again. I didn't want to be like that balloon, So I was like, but I could still see everything, the house, all that. No one else was outside. It was just me. And again, I'm like 5. And it's going up, up, up. And I'm just looking around. And it's just me. There's nothing around me. It's just me and the surroundings. And I remember it getting like cloudy. But that was because I was in the clouds. But once I got past that, the clouds were below me. And at certain breaks in the clouds, I could still see the house, but it was a much smaller patch. And I guess I didn't realize it was just getting higher, taller, higher and higher. And it was interesting. I wasn't scared yet because it wasn't like, I wasn't falling, so I could still see the ground. So I just kind of kept an eye on where I came from. But up, 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 out, out, out. Pretty soon, I look back like this, just kind of glimpse over my shoulder because it's all looking really dark. And when I look down, I can see the whole like round of the earth below me. And I didn't. I was a little nervous because I didn't know where I was going, and I thought this is a crazy dream. But I tried to keep the blue ball in my sight, and I can look around a little bit, but I want to make sure I keep that in front of me. And well, up, up, up anymore at this point was out, out, out. And it was still going out, out, out because the ball was getting smaller. And as it was getting smaller, I remember seeing the moon go past me. And I was looking at it like, that's the moon. I remember seeing that and asking Mom what that is. I know what that is. So I recognized that one, right? But all the rest I didn't. I just thought this is a crazy dream, different sizes and stuff. And, red one and blue one. And the one with the rings, when I saw that, I almost got lost because the blue ball at that point was just a speck. And I forgot what way I was going because I was just staring at the rings. Like, whoa. And then I was like, oh yeah, wait. And I was like, whoa, where was home, where was home, where was home? I think, okay, wait, there it is, okay. And then it was still going out, out, out. Till we got to a big, bright white one. And then my ears, way back in the haymound, heard my mom calling for me. And I tried to open my eyes. I couldn't. I was still way out there. I had to kind of like swim. And like about 3 times the speed that I came out, I went back. And I had to go all the way back. All the way straight to the roof, right to myself. And then I opened my eyes, ran to my mom. I told her. And she was like, oh, honey, that's a wonderful imagination. And that's what I thought it was. That was just a great dream. But not long after that, I actually started to go to school. And at some point, shortly after, I'd seen a picture of the solar system in a book for the first time. And when I saw them all on the page the first time, and I'd already seen them, I cried. When I saw Saturn the first time in a book, I cried. Because I thought I just made it up in a dream. because I had not known about anything other than the moon. Couldn't see any other things. Yeah, that happened. Up, up, up. Out, out, out. I'll have another story soon.